Diwali, ma'am.
Exactly. Diwali. Yes, new dresses, lots and lots of sweets are all awaiting for us. Yes, Kanna. So lots and lots of sweets, new dresses are awaiting for us, right? Yes or no? So before the Diwali, what we have? We have a assessment tree. Okay?
14 Diwali, ma'am.
Yes, ma. Okay. So now, before the Diwali, from coming Saturday, we have our assessment. So for that assessment, we are going to have a recap on grammar part and also the lessons. Okay. So today we are going to have a recap on grammar, pronouns. Okay. Pronouns. So what are pronouns? A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun or nouns in a sentence. Okay, children? A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun or nouns in a sentence. A pronoun is a word that is used to avoid a repetition of nouns in a sentence. A pronoun is a word that is used to avoid repetition of nouns in a sentence. Okay, let's see with the examples. Here we have some pronouns. I, we, you. You can be used for singular as well as plural. Okay, you, she, he, they, it. Okay, these are only few pronouns we have here. We have many pronouns, but in first standard we are going to see only the basic pronouns. Okay, yes. So what's that? Yes, here are some of the nouns also, pronouns also. This. This is used for a singular noun. This is an apple. Only one apple is here. So we say this is an apple. Why do we use an apple? Why do we use an apple? Because A is a vowel. A is a vowel. So we use an apple. This is an apple. Okay. Here how many apples do we have? One, 2 and 3. Here we have 3 apples. So these are apples. These are apples. These are apples. These are apples. Okay. So this is used for singular noun, singular, and these is used for plural. Okay. Fine. Here we have an activity. Yes. So let's do this activity and get practiced. Fine, children? The first one.
Ma'am,
Yes.
it's in the workbook exercise or not?
No. It's not in the exercise. This is for just for practice. Okay?
ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So now we have some, write the correct personal pronoun. We have some pronouns here. We, I, you, it, he, they, she, and you. Okay. Here are some pronouns. So we'll use these pronouns to fill up the blanks over here. The first one we have dash am Maria. Dash am Maria. You're going to talk about yourself. So what you should say? What is your answer? Which is the pronoun will be used? Very good. I. You can give your answers through the chat, children. I am Maria. I am Maria. Okay. Now here the second one. Dash or palm. Dash or palm. Exactly. You. See, he's pointing out the finger. So you are palm. You are palm. The next thing we have, it's a thing. It's a pin, right? Sorry, it's a pen. So it's a thing. So when thing is coming, what pronoun we'll use? It. It. I-T.
Not coming, ma'am. Picture.
Not coming up. It's visible, Chinna. You can check your network. Okay. It is a pen. It is a pen. Dash are Mary and Tom. Dash are Mary and Tom. They are speaking about themselves. So, what will be the answer? We, exactly. We are Mary and Tom. We are Mary and Tom. Next sentence. Dash is Sam. See, she is pointing out the finger to Sam. Okay. So, Sam is feminine or masculine? Masculine. So, he is Sam. He is Sam. The next picture, dash is Ara. Dash is Aza. So the boy is pointing out the girl. Yes. So she. S-H-E. She is Ara. Next. Dash are Rose and Victor. Dash are Rose and Victor. So the boy is pointing, okay, directly both of them. He is directly pointing both of them. So what will be the answer? You are Rose and Victor. You are Rose and Victor. Okay, he is seeing face to face. Okay, here there is a picture. Yeah, here there is a picture. Okay, listen carefully. Here is a picture. This girl, she is facing yourself. She's facing you and she is telling, she's introducing she's introducing someone. See? Dash are Annie and Memo. Dash are Annie and Memo. They, T-H-E-Y. They are Annie and Memo. Okay? Yes. Hope you're clear with the pronouns. Okay, children? Yes. Yes, ma'am, you want to tell something?
Yes, ma'am. See, children, you may get confused for you and they. See, the first picture now, the boy in yellow shirt, he is directly pointing both the friends, isn't it? He is directly pointing both the friends. So that is why we have used the pronoun Y-O-U-U. You are Rose. And Victor, he is directly pointing towards his friends. That is why we have used Y-O-U-U there. And in the second picture, the girl is not directly pointing her friends. Okay. So that is the difference. So do not get confused with this. Okay, dears?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So hope you are clear with this.
Second.
What, ma?
Repeat it 1 second.
You want me to repeat once again? Okay. Look at the picture carefully. See, the point is, the boy is pointing the two guys. See, look at this picture. Okay, this boy is turning towards the two boys, and he is telling, "You are." He's pointing the finger towards them. You are Rose and Victor. Directly. Okay. Here in this picture, this girl, she is turning towards us. உன்னை பார்த்துட்டு நிக்கிறா. சரியா? உன்னை பார்த்து நிக்கிறா. உன்னை பார்த்து அவங்க யாருன்னு சொல்றா. They are. அவங்க they are Annie and Memo. சரியா? புரிஞ்சுதா? Sai Krishnan?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, welcome. Yes, children. So now let's move on to the next. Yes, important topic, tenses. Tenses. Okay, so what are tenses? The tense indicates the time of an action or an event. Okay, the tense means it's a time of an event. The time of an event or an action happening. Okay, the tense indicates the time of an action or an event. There are types of tenses. What are they? Past tense, present tense, and future tense. So for easy knowing, past tense means yesterday. 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 Okay, present is today, now. Okay, and future is tomorrow, or maybe in the afternoon also. Okay, so yesterday, today, tomorrow. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. Past tense, present tense, future tense. Past tense, present tense, future tense. Fine. There are three types of tenses. Yes, we have some rules to be followed. Yes, spelling rules for past tense to make the present tense to the past tense. So let's see. The first rule we have here is ending in E. Ending in E, add D. Very simple. See, here we have examples. Live, L-I-V-E, live. So it is ending with the letter E. So what we have to do? We have to just add just add D. Lived. Lived. Okay, L-I-V-E-D. The second one, stare. S-T-A-R-E. So the word is ending with the letter E. So what is our rule? We have to just add D. Stared. S-T-A-R-E-D. Stared. Stared. S-T-A-R-E-D. Stared. Okay. The second one, ending in vowel plus Y and ed. Add ed. So when a word is ending with a vowel plus Y, for example, see the word is here, stay. So the word is ending with the letter Y, and previous to the Y we have a letter A, which is a vowel, isn't it? Which are vowels, children? A, E, I, O, U. So here the word is ending with a Y, and before the vowel, Y, we have a vowel A. So what we should do? We should add ed. S-T-A-Y-E-D. Stayed. Stay. Stayed. The next word, play. P-L-A-Y. Play. Here also the word is ending with the letter Y, and before the Y we have a vowel A. P-L-A-Y. So what we should do? We should add ed. P-L-A-Y-E-D to make it as past tense. Stay, stayed. Play, played. Next we have ending in consonant plus Y. What we have to do? Change the Y to I and add ed. Very easy. See, we have a word. Okay, we have a word. I'm writing it over here. We have a word, T-R-Y, try. Okay. So what we have to do here, where the word is ending with the letter Y. And before the Y, what is there? Consonant, isn't it? We have a consonant here, R. So what should we do is, we have to remove that Y and add I. And after that, we should add ED. So the answer will be TRIED. Tried. Okay? Tried. 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 See, next example. CARRY. Carry. Okay? Here the word is ending with the letter Y. And before the Y, what we have? We have a consonant. So what we should do? We should take out the Y and add I. And after that, add ED. Carried. CARRIED. Carried.
Okay. Okay, children. So what is the rule which Mama is telling you now? So ending in consonant plus Y. So what we have to do? We have to change that Y to I and add ED to the word. So this is our rule. So example, stay, stayed. Stay, stayed. So, sorry dears, try, tried. Try, tried. So try, we have the spelling T-R-Y, try. So the word is ending with the letter Y and we have a consonant R here. We have a consonant R here. So what we have to do? What is our rule? If we have a consonant plus Y, we have to change this Y to I and add ED to the word. So the word will change to tried. Remove Y, add I, and then ED. Tried. Try, try. Keep trying. Keep trying, ma'am. I demand. Keep trying. Press. I try. Nothing time, ma'am. Try. Spice. So, one next rule. One syllable. Let us not confused with the syllable. Okay. So, single vowel and ending in single consonant. Single vowel and single consonant. What we have to do? This single consonant is there now, so that single consonant we have to double that consonant and add ED. So let's see the rule with the examples for better understanding. N-O-D. So what is our rule? Single vowel, single consonant. N-O-D, nod. We have single vowel O and single consonant D. So what we have to do to make it as past tense? We have to double this consonant. It means we have to add one more D and add ED to the word. Nod, nodded, double the consonant. DD and add ED. Nodded. Nod, nodded. The same goes for the word rip. Rip. R-I-P. See, the word is ending with the consonant and a vowel. So one vowel, one consonant. What we have? What is the rule for one vowel and one consonant? We have to double this consonant and add ED to the word. Ripped. Rip. ripped. Yes, children, are you all clear with this rule? Any doubts in these rules, my dears? Please do clarify if you have any doubts. No? So shall we move now?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. See, children, tenses are very, very, very important, children. As you go to higher classes, you have so many things to learn in these tenses. Okay, this is just a very basic that we are learning in our first standard. Okay, so let's see some more examples here. Play, past tense for play, played. Play, played. Look. Who's that? Nehan. Mute your mic, Kana. Nehan. Thank you, ma. Look. Looked. The next one. Want. Wanted. Want. Wanted. The next one. Plant. Past tense for plant. Planted. Plant the trees. Ma'am, I planted. Yes, plant is present tense, planted. Past tense. Water, watered. Water, watered. So here we have some present tense and past tense from our lesson. So here we have some exceptions, children. So those exceptions should be memorized. There are no rules are applicable for the exceptions. Okay. Do not touch your screen. I am getting annotation request. The first one, see, saw. See, saw. See is present tense. Saw is past tense. Did you see that animal? Yes, I saw that animal. See, saw. Second one, come. Come. Past tense for come, came. Come, came. The next one, try. Past tense for try, tried. Here we have a consonant and the word is ending with the letter Y. Consonant plus Y. So what we have to do? Change Y to Y. Change this Y to Y and add ed to the word to make it past tense. Try, tried. The next one, take. Take the water bottle. Ma'am, I took the water bottle, ma'am. Take is present tense and past tense, took. Ma'am, already the water bottle eduthitten, ma'am. Already you took. So the action is over. Took. Past tense. Take, took. Yeah. So now we'll move to the new topic. It's called sketch the poem. Sketch the poem. Sketch the poem is nothing but you have to read the poem and whatever you understood from the poem, no, you are going to draw that. That is called sketch the poem. If you're all having rough note in your with you now. Are you all having rough notes with you now? If you have your rough note, please do take it. Or else, no issues, just listen to it. Okay? Okay, here we have a poem. Here we have a poem. So, ma'am will read the poem. So whatever comes to your mind when I read the poem, you are going to draw that in your rough note. So that is called sketch the poem. Sketch the poem. Okay, here we start the poem. The wind is full of tricks today. The wind is full of tricks today. So what comes to your mind when I say the word the wind? What comes to your mind? Tree. Obviously, tree will be coming to our mind, isn't it? So you can draw a tree, and you can draw the tree in such a way the tree is shaking, so that we get the wind, isn't it? If there is a wind, obviously the tree will shake this side and that side. Yes. So you can draw a tree, and then it blew my daddy's hat away. It blew my daddy's hat away. You can draw your daddy with a hat on him. Yes, with a hat on his head, or you can draw a hat. And the next one, it chased a paper down the street. So what will happen when the wind blows? If you have a paper, the paper will just fly, isn't it, in the wind? So it chased our paper down the street. You can draw a paper, or you can draw the street. It almost blew us off our feet. It almost blew us off our feet. See, can you see the feet picture here? They have drawn feet picture here like this. So whatever comes to your mind when I read the poem, when you read the poem also, you can draw it. That is called sketch the poem. It makes the trees and bushes dance. It makes the trees and bushes dance. So when the trees and bushes are, dancing, what will happen? What will happen? The leaves from the trees and plants will fall down. I am not able to understand you, Sai Krishnan. Your voice is breaking. Yeah, I will read one more time. Don't worry. It makes the trees and bushes dance. Just listen to it. Howl and prance. Just listen to it. Howl means it's the sound of it's sound of an animal. Howl. And prance is nothing but it is an action done by the horse. Okay. Prance is an action done by the horse. That we call it as prance. Okay. The wind, I'll read the poem one more time. The wind is full of tricks today. It blew my daddy's hat away. It chased our paper down the street. It almost blew us off our feet. It makes the trees and bushes dance. Just listen to it, howl and prance. So when ma'am reads the poem, there are few words which comes to your mind, right? So you can draw that in your notebook. Okay, children. So here, see, here we have another poem. Just listen to the poem, okay? And you can draw it in your rough note, and you can send it in the, you can upload it in the Google Classroom if you want, okay? I'll read the poem. The name of the poem is Popcorn. Do you all like popcorn, my dears? Do you all like popcorn?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So what is the color of the popcorn? No, Meenakshi doesn't like popcorn.
Yellow.
Yellow, yes. Sometimes it's yellow. Some few places it will be somewhat faded white in color. Yes. Yes. So now ma'am will read this poem for you all. Listen to it very carefully. Okay. Popcorn. Pop, pop, popcorn. Popping in the pot. Pop, pop, popcorn. Eat it while it's hot. Pop, pop, popcorn. Butter on the top. When I eat popcorn, I can't stop. So nice, isn't it? Even ma'am likes popcorn very much. I'll read one more time. Pop, pop, popcorn. Popping in the pot. Pop, pop, popcorn. Eat it while it's hot. Pop, pop, popcorn. Butter on the top. When I eat popcorn, I can't stop. See, when I read this poem, what comes to your mind? Give me all the words which comes to your mind. Give me the answers in the chat box. Let me see what comes to your mind. And what is there in this poem? Popcorn. Pop. Okay. So you can draw popcorn, a basket and a basket full of popcorn, and you can color it with yellow, and you can draw some hot pot. Right here we have, isn't it? Eat it while it's hot. Popping in the pot. So you can draw a pot. The pot is so hot. And you can draw yourself also. You can draw yourself like eating a popcorn. Yes? You can draw. See, this is ma'am's thinking. What ma'am has thought, I'm telling you. So what you whatever comes to your mind, sketch that. Okay, that is called sketch the poem. Okay, my dears, are you all clear? Okay, so now shall I repeat these rules of past tense one time? Yes, I will repeat all these rules one time. Clear with all these rules, okay? So spelling rules for past tense. So ending in ed is past tense. Ending in vowel plus y. So when a word is ending with vowel plus y, you have to add ed to the word to make it past tense. When a word is ending in consonant plus y, change y to y and add ed to it to make it past tense. And when a word is having single vowel and ending in single consonant, what we have to do? We have to double the final consonant and add ed to it. So these are our spelling rules for past tense. So what are the types of tenses we have? How many types of tenses we have? 3 types of tenses. What are they? Past tense, present tense, future tense. Past tense, present tense, future tense. So an action which is over, which is future tense. Yes, when an action which is already done is past tense. Okay, the action which is done already is past tense. And the action which is happening now. So what you all are doing now? What are you all doing? You all are listening, isn't it? What ma'am is doing? Ma'am is speaking, ma'am is teaching. Yes? So the actions which are happening now. So this is the action which is happening now. You all are listening, ma'am is teaching. So this is the action which is happening now. So this is called present tense. Future tense. What is future tense? The action which is going to happen. For example, Diwali is going to come, isn't it? We are going to celebrate Diwali. It is a future tense. Diwali is our future tense. You know, Diwali. Yet to come. Diwali is yet to come. We have 10 more days to go for Diwali. Yes? And one more thing, we have exams also, isn't it? From 7th onwards. So that is also future tense. Yes, the action which is going to happen. You are all going to write the exam, isn't it? So that is our future tense. So for a very easy understanding, past tense means yesterday, present tense means today, and future tense means tomorrow. It is for your easy understanding I am telling. Okay? Okay, fine. Now